Yo guys, what is up? It's your boy Really here. Welcome back to a brand new video. So anyways, my boys, in this video, right, I will be making a guide on Grotto of Lost Souls hard mode final boss because I'm seeing people basically struggle with the final boss. So I'm gonna make the best point of view you could possibly understand, like how the boss works. So like when you basically watch my Growlos's hard mode video, I know every single mechanic before it actually happened, and I bet you wonder like how the hell he does this, how he knows that, you know. Basically, last year, when Growlos's hard mode first came out, it is a pain to learn this dungeon. It's really a pain. It's annoying. How I actually learned how to do the dungeon is that last year when the dungeon first came out, I was trapping people's runs again after again after again, lying to people like, hey, you know how to do this dungeon, right? I'm like, yeah. And I'm just sitting here on the floor licking it while I'm basically dead, you know. That's how pretty much I learned it. And not only that, I'm surprised that it could show you how many clears I have in pretty much Bahar. I am the most Reaper that has the most clears in pretty much Bahar because I was a one-man tomb pretty much. Like it shows you how many clears I got in Bahar, but Runner's Manor is not here. I'm surprised it's showing. I'm surprised it shows all my clears right here, but like Runner's Manor's not here. I don't. The only dungeon I haven't ran was Skyness, hard mode. Hey, anyone want to carry me for that first clue? But anyways, right? I'm gonna explain the best way I can, like how to do the final boss. Alright, so this is a DPS point of view, right? Alright, so anyways, as a DPS, there's not really a lot to basically worry about this boss. As a tank, it's actually kind of more scary as a tank because he does a lot of front attacks compared to a back attack. So pretty much he rarely attacks you from behind compared to the tank point of view. As a healer, I don't see much going on except for just running away from waves, and that's really it. So anyways, starting from 100% to 80%. Alright, let's see. Not much really goes on from 100% to 80%, but at 80% HP, he does a warm-up call, right? A warm-up to where like he does a powerful roar. If you get hit with this roar, right, it pushes you all the way to the back of the arena, and it puts a debuff on you to where you cannot use none of your skills for about 50 seconds, for like 5 seconds. And it takes about 70% of your HP with a 30% bleed buff or whatever you call it, and just basically instantly kill you. If you get hit by that, you want to take a 50% point to pretty much not actually like die to it. But if you get hit by it, but pretty much he says some words and you want to pretty much iframe it, or like if you're a Reaper, just pretty much retribution. You got pretty much perfect time it. So while you're basically fighting the man after 80% already, whatchamacallit, his body is gonna start turning purple, like purple aura. So pretty much, right, from time, when his body turns aura, right, he's gonna go for like a couple front attacks, but then he mostly go for a back attack. That aura on his body, right? If you get hit with when you get hit by his wings, like sometimes he uses his wing to attack in the front, and then his wings is gonna get stuck in the ground. His wings is gonna get stuck to where like he's gonna, like when he takes his wing out, it's gonna go for a straight an instant back attack, and you want to base iframe. If you get hit by this back attack, it's gonna cause a lightning stack on you, and if anyone near you, they also gonna get a lightning stack because you got hit by the stun, right? And this lightning stun is pretty much it's a stun to where like it stacks lightning and gives this man a buff. We're gonna talk about that later. So as he basically do the the back attack, if you get hit by that fast attack he just did, he also gonna He also gonna cause a wave, or sometimes he won't cause a wave. But when he calls a wave, you wanna pretty much watch out for that wave because it's an instant one shot. So mostly what I do is I throw a teleport ball and I run from the wave for a bit, and like when it covers up the arena from like behind, like it covers up the whole entire like stage, right? I wait till the wave gets wide, and I teleport in. If you're a ninja, you could just teleport. You could just like teleport from behind. If you're Valkyrie, you could just teleport from behind. Most likely, how to do the mechanic is that you have to iframe in. You have to basically iframe inside the wave, or you could like pretty much jump over it, but like you have to like really perfect time it. It's really scary because that thing can actually one shot you. So next right, what screws up everybody is pretty much is when he flies up, does the wave, does the electric shock, and does the orbs, right? That's all scary. That's a three hit mechanic you gotta watch out because all of it one shots you. So how this works that when he flies up, when he flies up on a DPS point of view, you have to look far to your right, and you have to look at what his head is pointing at. When his head is pointing at, if his head is pointing right, he's gonna do a lightning shock to the right side. Or if his head is pointing left, he's gonna do a lightning shock to the left side. Pretty much, whatever side his head is looking at, that's the danger spot. So it's like the opposite side where you want to go to. And the tank has a different point of view because you could easily see it. On the DPS, you have to stop tackling and you have to basically look on the side of where his head is turning. Or you could just look at his wings, or where his wings is basically turning. So anyways, to do this mechanic, what I mostly do is I cable step the waves, making me jump over it, right? When it jumps over it, when he does the wave, he does the lightning shock. I'm calling it the lightning shock, right? So pretty much it's like he covers up half the stage with the lightning shock, and you want to make sure like you don't get hit by it. You want to be on the safe side. And after the lightning shock, I jumped invisible and I used the orbs. The orbs are really tanky, so it's best to basically use Shadow Escape to basically to break the orbs. If you don't break the orbs is gonna go all the way to the end of the stage. It's gonna go to the end of the stage, and pretty much it's gonna cost about 70% of your HP. It's gonna do 70% of your HP, which is really bad, pretty much, and instantly pretty much kill you. The tank has a mechanic to where they can slow the orbs, or the healer can basically slow the orbs, but I forgot. So anyways, at the pillars, when the dragon's gonna basically go lay down, alright, so pretty much you're gonna have a pillar falling on top of you, and you're gonna have the circle thing under your foot. So pretty much you wanna wait till the pillar goes down. You wanna wait till well, it's easy to basically iframe that. You just most likely just jump out your circle, but you want to basically watch out of not run into other people's falling pillars that's under your foot. So pretty much the dragon's gonna be laying down, and you want to make sure you're not standing in it while the man is laying down, because like it's like a couple seconds, then he's gonna activate a lightning shock to where like if you're inside his circle, it's gonna cause a lightning stack. So the pillar that you've actually supposed to break there's gonna be a faraway pillar, right? So how to actually do the mechanic is 5 people is supposed to stack together to cause a lightning stock to basically break the pillar. But no one doesn't really break the pillar anymore because it's just like really annoying to basically do. So we basically just skip that mechanic. So what you can do is you can use divine protection on a lancer, and you won't lose no HP. When that pillar breaks, you're down to one HP, or the tank uses divine protection. You're at full HP, or the healer does the skill. You can sit at to a 30k HP, so you don't have to stand at 1. But mostly, when you're standing at 1 HP, right? There's a 15-second debuff to where you cannot heal. for 15 seconds. So that means that you have to survive for 1 HP. But mostly he doesn't really do back attack, so it's more scary for the for a basic tank. After 15 seconds pass, then you can basically just heal. So there's not really much. There's not really much going on after 50%. Like after 50%, you know, the pillar thing. At 25% HP, he does another warm up call. He does another warm up to where like you have to basically avoid. So at 80% HP, there's a warm up. At 25%, there's another warm up that you gotta basically watch out for. And this time, when you do the wave, the lightning shock, or whatchamacallit, he causes 3 orbs. Except for 1 orb, is 3 you gotta break. If 3 of them orbs reach the end of the stage, that's a wipe. If 2 orbs reach the end of the stage, that's a pretty much wipe. So pretty much you gotta break all 3 orbs before it actually like reaches the end of the stage. But with Reaper Invisible, you can easily break all 3 of them. So it's pretty much, you gotta have a DPS up to like basically like break them orbs. It's really easy pretty much breaking the orbs because you got Reaper Invisible. But most people still having problems with orbs if you can't like, you know, break it, you know. And so after the second warm up, he also does the whatchamacallit, he also does what is it called? Alright, 2 pillars. Except for 1 pillar, there is now 2 pillars. So pretty much, you know how we skipped the first pillar, right? You just don't really go to it and you just let it happen. You sit at 1 HP. There's 2 now. So there's a pillar that's really close to him, and there's a pillar that's really far away from him. As for the healer or tank, it doesn't really matter. One of them supposed to go to the pillar and basically break it. If both pillar breaks, it's an instant wipe. So it's just like you just get one of them to basically to break it, while the others just basically, you know, still do DPS while he basically down. And that's mostly it. That's mostly it. I mean, he does other stuff, but those other stuff is not really that important. There's also one more thing I forgot to mention. Every single time when you get shocked, or whatever, it calls a lightning stack. So there's this little yellow bar thing, this little yellow circle icon under his HP. Every single time when you get stacked or whatever, or after he does a skill or something, it goes up by 1 stack, 2 stack, 3 stack, and 4 stack. And then next thing you know, he does a roar that ASAP, like no heads up, call, like no heads up or anything. He just does it. So you have to really pay attention to that lightning stack count, pretty much. That little yellow icon that's right there, because it happens so quick. It's hard to basically pay attention when you're not, you know, when you're DPS. My eyes is focusing on my my skills and everything I'm basically doing. So I'm not really paying attention to the whatchamacallit, to that little icon thing. So it could just that little thing could instantly wipe your whole group if no one's not paying attention. So you gotta really watch out for that as well, because that could easily just kill everyone. So anyways, that's how I basically see it of the final boss of Grotto's hard mode, right? It's just that simple. I was going after the major mechanics to explain, and not really the lame. Most of the mechanics don't really instantly kill you, just like his huge attacks will. So anyways, it's been your boy Rito, and peace out. Enjoy your day.